Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's December 11th, 2023, and it's a cold and windy day, getting close to the winter solstice and all. And I thought what I'd do is do some office work today, and I've been very reluctant, or I've been negligent in my response to responding to some of the questions and all. So I'm going to try and do that, comments on some of the videos. So I posted a book several months ago about reselling books and our media business that we have. And Kelly Kilfeather asked, do you sell all your plants direct to customers yourself? And the answer to that is yes. Or do you sell to nurseries and let them worry about the marketing, etc.? No, we don't actually have any relationships with any nurseries, but we do have some people that do group buys together and travel significant distance for us. There's a great YouTuber who isn't a million miles from you in Boonville, New York. Her channel is Flower Hill Farm Nicole. She started her flower farm only a few years ago and grows food too, but has recently purchased her local nursery, which has needed a lot of TLC. She doesn't grow all her nursery plants, but does buy some in. She's awesome, a very positive, hardworking lady. Excuse me. She does video collaborations with other growers like Sunflower Steve, who developed his own range of sunflowers. It all started with spotting one rogue sunflower in the middle of a field and became a many years long obsession. Maybe people like Nicole might be worth getting in touch with as another member of the YouTube growing community. Thanks so much for suggesting that, Kelly. My wife's handling all the social, I'm handling the social media stuff as far as computer stuff and newsletter and website stuff, which I've been negligent on, but I'm working on now. But I'm not a people person, and reaching out, and I'm quite honestly, my plate is full. All of our little fairy helpers are working their max, and I'm doing everything that I can, and Thea's got her hands full doing all the things that she's doing as well. But thank you so much, and I'll try to make sure that I post a note or respond to this comment so that you know you can watch this video and get my thoughts on it as well. Let me see, next one here. I did get a question. Thea and I did a quick sit-down video about the Tesla Cybertruck reserve update, and you can watch that video. It's just basically Thea and I talking about how much we love the Tesla Model Y. We've had it now for just over 3 years. It's been fantastic, and how we're both looking forward to getting the Cybertruck. We put a reservation in 4 years ago and all. And UPS Guppy 520 said, your lifestyle does not seem like it's conducive to the Cyber. So I'm not sure if you write more about it, what you think. And this makes me think that Thea and I really need to do like a baseline for people who are just finding our channel, an introduction of who we are and what we're about and all, because things evolve over time, and I've made hundreds and hundreds of videos over the years covering many different topics. And so we should do another, like an intro to who we are and what our channel's about, which it's evolved so much, I really have to give that some thought. And so we're super excited about our electric vehicle systems and all, solar energy. I love technology. I love new innovations as well. And I'll be posting a video soon. Thea and I will go over the new one and done GE combination washer and dryer that's using a relatively new technology for using a heat pump technology. So instead of using lots of electricity, using a 220 or 240 electric system to dry your clothes, and rather than taking your clothes from your washing machine and putting them in the dryer, it can do the whole process, save energy, save water, and it's part of Internet of Things too, and smart technology. So it can alert you when the clothes are ready, and if you wanted to say, hey, alert me and stop in between the cycles so I can put a dryer sheet in, it can do that as well. So if you have any other clarification, I'd be happy to respond to our lifestyle and things like that. But it does remind me we do need to create a landing page, sort of who we are and what our channel's about. I just have to think about what our channel is all about now. If you have ideas or suggestions, leave them below. I got a comment or question about Curly Willow living fence update, 3-month hardwood cuttings. So that's probably a few years ago. So we've been growing curly willow trees, and we sell them in our nursery. They are fantastic. So the question was, there's a plantation of these things in the lower half of a boggy field near our house, maybe 30 feet high, but I can't think of what they're for: reforestation, land improvement, or for cuttings. You don't need that many trees to get lots of cuttings to grow things, but they make great living fences. They love wet feet. They don't have to have wet feet, but they love wet feet. They really are a pioneering species, or one of the first trees that will populate areas, just like poplars and will be a pioneer species. Some of the locust trees will be fast growing, not heavy on nitrogen dependency, that sort of thing. So they help to change the soil constituents, turning it from a bacterially dominated soil into a more fungally dominated soil for forested areas as well. And they can tolerate the moisture. Why someone would put in a whole bunch of them? Maybe just to build soil over time, because you can pollard them, or you can chop them down, and they will keep regrowing as long as you don't completely execute them. They are really hardy, and they can build lots of soil as well at the same time. So that's from Maureen Stratford, 7649. I want to believe 5970. Thanks so much for all your comments. I really look forward to hearing from you as well. She commented because I did a recent video on Pond 8 and the very wet neighbor's property and all, and there'll be another, I'll answer another question about that. But I want to believe, said, the fact that you have snow already just shocks me. We might get some either around Christmas or in January here in Indiana or Louisville, Kentucky area. We live in an absolutely fantastic location, and really these last few years, 3 or 4 years, the snow amount that we've been getting is minimal compared to what we used to get. I used to have to use just 3, 4 years. Right now the wind is blowing pretty heavy and it's snowing outside. It's getting cold again. But I used to have to wear snowshoes way out back to get around. Otherwise I'd be falling right up to my hips over and over again. So I'm really happy that we don't get as much snow as we used to get, but I sort of wish that it would just freeze and get whatever snow we're going to get, and because it's so muddy here now. And that's my own fault. I have more work to do on the roadways around here, and there'll be lots of videos in the future over the next few years as I'm working on the roads as well. But thanks so much for the comment, and always the positive upbeats and thumbs up. We really appreciate it here. Thank you. So recently I posted the video on Pond 8 and a very wet neighbor's property that needs a drain. And just for me wife, hi Kevin, how about how often, this is a question from just for me wife. And about how often will you need to clean the filter. So what he's asking about is, in that video, I put in a 4-inch vinyl drain pipe, non-perforated, to bridge across a very wet spot on our neighbor's property, going across a new road that I just put in with just the subsoil from the pond that I excavated for the roadway. But we took that 4-inch diameter pipe, put it across. I put caps on each end with strainers or screens, in a sense. That's to keep critters from going in and to reduce the amount of material that can get into and plug up the screening. So he's asking about how often will you need to clean that filter. I actually took the excavator and I dug down 1.5 to 2 feet below where that spot is, where the drain cap is. So a lot of the larger materials will gradually settle to the bottom. As those materials break down, and I've just posted an article on our website, and our website is mindfullivingsanctuary.com, and you do / for articles, or you just click on the articles. That's mindfullivingsanctuary.com. So I just did a posting about vernal pools there. So as the leafy material breaks down and plant material breaks down, it's going to create such small particles that'll go through it. So the short answer is I hardly ever have to do it because of the unique ecosystem that is there. However, I said, with all that leaf matter, I think it'd be often. So by digging a deeper spot below where the drain is, or where the inlet is for the pipe, that allows a lot of material to build up in there, and I'd have to clean it out very infrequently, maybe once a season. I think it would be often. I need to do something similar to keep the water off a new road I've put in. I thought about using a shallow ditch with a lot of rock and gravel. Great idea. Love the work you've done. You're giving me lots of ideas. Great. That's one of my goals. You're the first person I've heard talk about vernal pools. Does it help the pond? Does it help the pond for them to be in close proximity? Good question. I'm going to try and answer all these because I'm breaking up here. Do they dry up completely in the summer? Yes, they do dry up. That's part of they're ephemeral, very transient, vernal pools are, to support the ecosystem, to create this vernal pool ecosystem. And so I did post an article at mindfullivingsanctuaries.com/articles. You can go to there. Completely dry up and say, I was planning on creating ponds most places where it stays wet in the spring to catch and hold water. Is that a bad idea? I don't think you can have too many ponds. Of course you could, but I think having ponds are really beneficial, and I've made lots of videos on the benefits of various ponds and what they do with recharging the aquifer, creating ecosystems, creating marginal zones, all of the things that I won't go into that now. I've got playlists on ponds, swales, and canals all over the place. And I will put a link to a video that I posted previously about vernal pools. So it'll introduce you to some of the species and some of the things. And I'm talking about them often in different videos when I'm visiting the various ponds, the beaver ponds and all that. You may already have a video on this subject. I'll check. If not, could you do one? I'll do more videos as I'll be digging more vernal pools, but read the article that I just posted on vernal pools and watch the video on the vernal pools. I think both of them may be helpful for you getting a better idea about this unique ecosystem and how it's important for those that particular type of ecosystem to completely dry up during the summertime. When we have the ones that really aren't vernal pools and they really aren't ponds, they're there's stagnant water, that's when we can have the mosquito populations. And I probably will post that article maybe tomorrow or the next day on our website about how to naturally control mosquitoes. So I've done this before when talking about, like having tires around, old bowls around, it could be a shoe that's sitting there. Any place where little pools of water can sit, mosquitoes can reproduce in those areas. Vernal pools, that ecosystem keeps those mosquitoes under control because of the diversity of the flora and fauna there. And that's really important. That's why I wrote the article. I would say, so it's really important for those vernal pools to dry up transiently. But can you have connections between vernal pools and ponds? Yes, and I'll be doing that hopefully next year or the year after. I've got more forest work to do between Pond 1 and Pond 8. So we're not going over by Pond 2 and 3 and going through the whole canal system and all. We're going to go from one pond system, go into 1 or 2 vernal pools, so they will dry up as the season dries up, but they will have spillways that will go into another pond, then another vernal pool, then over to Pond 8, and of course Pond 8 goes into Pond 3. And this can sound overwhelming as far as our pond system. So I'd say look at our playlists on ponds, canals, and swales and all, and our bioremediation. And so some people have been concerned about the waste products and all that get into the systems and all. So we do our best with the bioremediation systems as well. So I think that's it for today's video. I hope that this has been helpful. I hope to start writing now that things are slowing down a bit and the weather's going to get worse, so I can't do as much outside. I plan on posting some more articles on some of the topics around here. So if you want to make suggestions about some of the things that we should be including in our landing page, sort of who we are and what we're about, we should do that for YouTube. I should try and do that for our website. So check out our website and let me know what you think there. And I don't know, I have toyed with the idea of sending out a newsletter and people signing up and all. I'm at the limits of my abilities to do things. So by all means, let me know what you think. Is that of value to you, or just keep doing what we're doing and let you see all that? So thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, take good care of yourselves, and have a great day. Bye-bye now.